Yo, what's up guys? It's your boy Waters back with another video, and today we will be talking about my new settings. It's been a while, and I've finally gotten my new settings down. I just wanted to work it out as much as possible, just so I could be giving you guys the best information. Um, so without further ado, let's get into it. I, as you guys know, I used to play 6-6, and that was a really good setting, but then they messed it up with the new update or whatever, so I lost all that. I couldn't get back to using 6-6 anymore. They might have made it better again, but I don't know. I just lost it totally. So I tried to experiment with new settings. I was using a bunch of new stuff, but eventually I found the setting that was best for me, and the setting that I got is 9 sensitivity for your X and then 9 sensitivity for your Y. I feel like that's really good. If you have to get it down, like obviously you're not gonna get into the game like 6-6 and just like be good with it, because it's not that kind of sensitivity. You gotta work with it for a while. You gotta kind of get your aim down, because it is a faster sensitivity. But the reason I moved it up so high is because I saw a lot of these. I started not I saw, but I started build battling my friends a lot in playgrounds. I'll probably make a video about that later, of me build battling my friends. But and I realized that 6-6 was kind of slow, especially after the new update, and I couldn't build as fast as him. So I moved it up a little bit, and I experimented. 8-8 was still a little too slow, and I found out the 9-9 was perfect for me, because before I played 6-6, I used to play on 9-7, so it wasn't as hard of a transition for me as it might be for some of you guys. But I think it's definitely worth switching it, just so if you get your aim down, you'll be a really good builder. You'll be a really good player overall. And I keep my ADS at 20 or 24, because especially when you're using a high sensitivity in your X and Y, you want to make sure that your ADS is really low, because if you keep your ADS high and your sensitivity, your regular sensitivity high, then it's not going to work out, because you're not going to have that point where if you aim in, that it'll slow you down a little bit. So you always want to make sure to keep your ADS a little low. So far we have 9 for X, 9 for Y, and ADS at 20 or 20 to 30, anywhere from that range should be good enough to do. And then after that, we'll move on to my scope sensitivity. I kept that the same. I was used to it. Didn't really change anything about that. So I'm gonna keep that at I kept that at a 50, 55. So so the thing I just want to tell you guys is just go into playground, just fool around a little bit, get used to the aiming sensitivity and stuff. And especially the thing that I would say greatly is, if you're using a sensitivity like this and your aim is not the best, use attack. Just use attack. It's, if you miss one of your shots, you can always get them back. So that's why I use attack when I'm using this high sensitivity, because if you miss a shot with the pump, you're gonna be punished for it. But if you miss a shot with your attack, you're not gonna get punished for it. You have a better chance of just hitting the person on the next shot or the next 2 shots. That was and one thing that I have to say is keep run by default on. It's really good for your hands, because after you play for a long time, your fingers are gonna start to hurt from pressing like L3 all the time. So you don't want to do that. You wanna keep run by default on, so that you can just push the joystick forward and you'll automatically start moving. So that's what you want to do. I'm just doing that, like if your fingers are starting to hurt after like a long time of playing Fortnite and like holding it to run, just put run by default on. It'll help a lot. It'll make it easier for you to play the game, and then your fingers will feel a lot better. So that's mostly it. But the thing that I can really just tell you is, just go into playgrounds, practice with the sensitivity, get used to it. Just play with your friends a little, get into build battles. And that's really gonna help you with your aim, especially. And then your building, after you just build a little bit in playgrounds, your building will be fine if you're a pretty decent builder. That's all I wanted to say. Just those are my new settings. If you guys still enjoy using my old setting 6.6, just stick with it. If there's nothing wrong with it, don't change it. But I'm just saying that for me, it was a little more difficult because I couldn't. It was too slow for me. But especially if you guys got a sensitivity that you're really rocking, then go for it. But if you're struggling a little bit, it's a little slow for you. Just try and use these settings that might be good for you. They might work out. So that's all I just wanted to say. So if you enjoyed this video, just hit that like button, subscribe, comment on anything, comment if the sensitivity worked, comment on what you want to see me make next, and then that's gonna be it for the video. I'm gonna leave this gameplay of me winning this game for you guys to finish watching, and then but I'm gonna stop the commentary here. So I hope you guys have a good rest of the day, and peace.